Hi, and welcome to Geek Rant, where I rant about geeky things. Recently, DC canceled the alternative cover for Batgirl 41 at the artist's request because it was an upsetting image. Now, in this vlog, we will be talking about that cover as well as the Killing Joke, so if you don't want to introduce yourself to violent thoughts or images right now, totally fine. Don't feel bad about it. You can click away. We've already got the view. AdSense is sending us the check. Do what's best for you. Now, the alternative cover is an homage to Alan Moore's classic Batman comic, The Killing Joke, where the Joker breaks into Barbara Gordon's house, shoots in the back, takes off her clothes. You know what? I don't really want to tell you what happens. You guys know. I don't want these words to actually leave my mouth. Now, this alternative cover was repealed by DC, not just because it's an upsetting image to put on like the cover of a comic. In fact, it's probably more disturbing than the cover of The Killing Joke, but also because people who were asking to change the cover were receiving death and harassment threats. Oof, there is a lot going on here. There's a lot to talk about. But for right now, let's take off our Tumblr hats and our Gamergate hats, and let's just discuss this as comic book fans. My thoughts? The cover's not that great. As far as Killing Joke references go, like, I really don't see why this is worth all the hubbub. And I don't mean this against the artist. Rafael Albuquerque is amazing, incredible, an incredible artist. In fact, just to put it in perspective, here's my drawing of a Batman cover. But let's be totally honest, aside from showcasing two characters that are involved in the Killing Joke and having sort of like a similar lighting scheme, it's not really much of an homage as much as like a nod. It definitely highlights the Joker's super gross, dominating role in the Killing Joke. That's kind of about it. Now let's compare this to Cliff Chiang's Batgirl cover. Now we've got a similar subject, a similar pose, similar composition. In fact, she's also saying smile. Now look at what's different. The colors are inverted, the photography technology is updated, and Babs has got nice teeth. Now I'm not trying to compare artists, because that's a weird thing to do. And if we were to compare all the artists in the world, this woman would clearly be the winner. But what I'm trying to say is comic book fans don't have to worry about the legacy of the Killing Joke being removed from the artistry and visualization of DC Comics. Even if we don't have Batgirl 41's alternative cover, we've got Cliff's boss cover for Batgirl. Like, our Killing Joke homage bases are covered. We're good. And yet, there's a disturbance in the Twitterverse, which honestly probably only means one thing. That this isn't so much about maintaining the legacy of the Killing Joke as it is just having violent imagery. Now, I'm an avid comic book fangirl. I soak up violent images of punches and kicks like some anti-Gandhi sponge. In fact, I have a Wonder Woman shirt that says, if it's Max, it snaps, and I own the Killing Joke. But this whole situation's been very disturbing to me for one particular reason. Now, the climax of the Killing Joke was Joker forcing Gordon to look at violent and degrading images of his daughter. And on the internet right now, we're kind of doing the same thing. We're doing what Alan Moore said was like the worst thing a DC villain could do. We're being the villains. Now, if you're like me and you are intrigued by violent images, I am not trying to censor you. I'm not the Oklahoma Board of Education. All I'm saying is let's not be villains about this. Now, I like the Killing Joke. Well, I don't like it. I'm frightened by it. And if someone came over to my house and I was like, you want to read The Killing Joke? And they were like, you know what? I'm not really into violent stuff. And I was like, you have to read it. You have to read it. You have to look at it. Look at this, you idiot. You're a dumb idiot. You're a stupid idiot because you're not looking at this. I would be crazy. That would be a crazy thing a crazy person would do. Don't be a dick. Okay, look, here's my bottom line. We're comic book fans. We're supposed to be the best. Not perfect, but the best. Because we believe in heroes. We believe in good. And I don't care if your hero has to get her hands dirty, or watches over the Earth from a tower on the moon, or flies through space with a ring powered by sheer will. We believe in heroes. And that's different from just being violent. I know there's some people out there who really like seeing images of men being violent to women. I know some people are into that. And if you are, just admit it. Just say that's the thing that you're upset about this cover being taken off the shelves. Not that it's a Killing Joke reference, but because you want to see violent images against women. Because we have a Killing Joke reference already on the shelves. And you know what? Don't attack other people for being offended. Because the second that you are put under scrutiny, you people put up the biggest shields. Comic books are not your shield, bro. Now, if you are one of these people who's interested in that kind of imagery and you want to spread it throughout the world because it's something that excites you, I want to speak to you through the comic book community at large. In fact, I would like to quote The Dark Knight. What are you trying to prove? That deep down inside, everyone's exactly like you? You're alone. Alright, well anyway, this got really serious for a bro wearing a trucker hat. Now I have a question for you guys. Who's your favorite superhero and why? I would love to know that. Please leave those answers in the comments below. If you'd like to see more geeky stuff, usually more lighthearted than that, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And hit us up on the social networks if you would like to chat with us. Check back on Friday for a Hey That's on Netflix. Promise me you will. Swear to me. Swear to me! See you later. Bye. And now for your viewing pleasure, my version of famous comic book covers. Action Comics #1. The X-Men #1. Sandman. The New 52 Wonder Woman #1. Crisis on Infinite Earths 7. And finally, Amazing Spider-Man 252. If you want to see any of these, go and check out our Facebook page. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye.